Have you ever heard of an actor who, despite not being in a drama's initial plans, ended up becoming the star of the entire story? An artist who arrived at the last minute, when no one knew what to expect, and yet still won hearts, respect, and applause in record time? Well, that's the story of Na In-woo, a name that for many came out of nowhere, but which, in truth, was being carefully shaped by fate in the silent backstage of life and the entertainment industry. Na In-woo is the kind of actor who doesn't scream for attention. He simply appears on screen, and everything changes. His gaze is profound. His gestures are firm yet delicate. It's as if he's expressing with his body what many try to express with long dialogues. And most impressively, this immense talent remained in the shadows for a long time. He wasn't born into a famous family. He didn't immediately land major roles. And for years, he simply walked the fringes of fame, unhurriedly, but with purpose, until the unexpected happened. A scandal, a cast change, a drama on the verge of collapse. And it was there, when everything seemed to be falling apart, that his name emerged as a solution. Na In-woo didn't hesitate. He accepted the challenge, reshot intense scenes in just a few days, and took on a role that could either make or break his career. What happened next was magical. The audience saw it, the critics saw it, the world finally saw it. But the burning question is, who is this man behind these characters? How did he get here? What were the pains, sacrifices, and silent victories that shaped the actor and the human being who today inspires so many fans around the world? In this video, we'll delve into Na In-woo's story like you've never seen before. From his childhood away from the spotlight, to the moment his unexpected presence saved an entire drama from ruin and launched him to stardom. A story of courage, humility, talent, and above all, persistence. And if you love discovering the exciting journeys of Korean actors, with everything behind the scenes from their struggle to recognition, subscribe to the channel now. That way, you won't miss any details of the upcoming stories that will surprise and inspire you. Because every star has a path, and Na In-woo's deserves to be told. Anyone who looks at Na In-woo today, with that intense Korean heartthrob gaze, calm demeanor, and a face straight out of a fairy tale drama, can't imagine how much this young man has experienced. Moments of invisibility. And more than that, not everyone knows his real name. Yes, you heard right. Na In-woo is not his birth name. He was born Asna Jongchan on the day September 17, 1994, in the city of Gwangju, South Korea, a city known for its rich culture and history of resilience. But Jongchan didn't want to follow any obvious path. From an early age, there was something different in his eyes, a mixture of curiosity and dreaminess. He was the kind of child who observed more than he spoke, who paid attention to details, and who always seemed to be in another world, a world of imagination. At a very young age, he began to be captivated by acting. But it wasn't just for fame or the cameras. It was for the power of telling stories, of bringing feelings to life, of being someone completely different in each scene. That's why, despite all the difficulties, he decided to study theater and joined the Dankook University, one of the most respected in Korea in the artistic field. But what came next was no fairy tale. In-woo started slowly. No scandals, no magazine covers, no spotlights. 2015, he made his acting debut in the historical drama Shine or Go Crazy. And as the name of the drama suggests, he decided to shine, even if only a little, even if almost no one noticed, because he knew that every star starts small. He was like that shy light in the early morning sky, the one that will still grow and become a constellation. But there is one detail that few people know. He almost went unnoticed by the entertainment industry. That's right. If you research the early years of his career, you'll see that they were just cameos here, small roles there. It was as if he was waiting for the right moment to truly emerge. And the most curious thing, he never gave up. Na In-woo was the actor who chose to build his foundation in silence, while many sought shortcuts. He would go to recording sessions, study the scripts, and pay attention to how the more experienced actors worked. He was almost like a sponge, absorbing everything around him. And that was exactly what prepared him for the moment when the whole world would finally say, "Who is this guy?" Because the most fascinating thing about Na In-woo is that even when no one was watching, he was preparing. When no one was applauding, he was rehearsing. And when no one believed in him, he already believed in himself. And that's why, when the opportunity arose completely unexpectedly, he didn't just seize it, he shone. But that's a topic for the next chapter of our story. After graduating from Dankook University with a degree in theater, Na In-woo began his career as an actor. In 2015, he starred in the historical drama Shine or Go Crazy, marking his official television debut. Initially, he didn't receive much attention or lead roles, but that didn't stop him from trying. With each new project, he gained more experience and learned more about working in front of the camera. Over the next few years, Na In-woo followed a low-key career. He appeared in a few series and dramas, but almost always in small roles. He didn't appear in major advertising campaigns or popular variety shows. His face was still unfamiliar to the general public, and he often went unnoticed by drama fans. Even so, he didn't stop. He continued studying, filming, auditioning, and honing his acting skills. It was a period of great patience. While other actors his age achieved success more quickly, with sudden fame and a large social media following, Na In-woo seemed to follow a more leisurely path. He didn't experience an immediate boom, but rather built his career gradually, and that required persistence. His work started to get a little more attention in 2020, when he was part of the supporting cast of the series Mr. Queen, a romantic comedy with historical elements that was very well received by the public. Na In-woo played Kim Byung-in, a serious character with restrained expressions, but who played a significant role in the plot. It was there that many people began to notice his presence and comment on his performance. For the first time, he was seen as someone with potential for larger roles. Even with this visibility, he wasn't yet a leading man, but what drew attention was his dedication to his roles. He demonstrated responsibility, dedication, and respect for his work. His co-stars spoke highly of him. Directors noted his professional demeanor and calm demeanor behind the scenes. These attitudes built a positive image around him within the industry. Although his career was progressing slowly, he never showed frustration. On the contrary, in interviews, Na In-woo always expressed gratitude for the opportunities he had, even when they were small. He knew that recognition would come in due time, and that the most important thing was to be prepared when the opportunity finally arrived. This beginning, however modest, was crucial for him to gain confidence and gain experience. Each character, each scene, each small role served as a stepping stone, and even without having starred in a story yet, he already had a solid foundation under his belt that many artists fail to build quickly. Na In-woo was ready, and it was precisely this calm foundation, built with patience, that prepared him for the unexpected challenge that would change everything in his life. The year was 2021. Na In-woo's career was progressing steadily, but he was still far from achieving major leading roles. He was gaining prominence with increasingly confident performances, such as in Mr. Queen, but had never yet starred in a high-rated drama, until an unexpected situation arose and everything changed. At that time, KBS was broadcasting the historical drama River Where the Moon Rises. The series starred big names and was already airing when a delicate situation arose. The actor playing the male lead was removed from the production following media controversies. The decision to remove him from the drama was urgent, and the production team needed a quick solution to avoid canceling the project. It was then that the name of Na In-woo merged as the option to take on the lead role. The challenge was enormous. He would have to come in mid-shoot, play a character already played by another actor, and reshoot virtually every key scene from the first few episodes. It was a daunting task, even for a highly experienced actor. Even so, Na In-woo accepted, without hesitation. He understood that this was a great opportunity and also a great responsibility. In a matter of days, he had to prepare to play the character. On Dal, study the script already in progress, and adapt to the team and castmates who were already used to another dynamic. Production didn't stop. While the following episodes were being filmed, he began re-recording the already aired episodes to create a new version of the drama with his own performance. The effort was immense. Less than 2 weeks, Na In-woo managed to remake more than 90% of the protagonist's scenes, delivering an intense, solid performance that was consistent with the story. This feat impressed even the most seasoned Korean television professionals. The audience, initially wary of the change, soon began to praise his performance. Many said he breathed new life into the character. His acting was praised for being natural, expressive, and yet sensitive. Positive reviews began to spread, and for the first time, Na In-woo's name began to gain widespread recognition. The most admirable thing about all of this was his demeanor. Even under the pressure of taking on an already established role, he remained calm, demonstrated professionalism, and handled the situation with respect. In later interviews, he said his biggest concern was not to harm the story, and to do his best to ensure the audience could connect with the new Ondal. Thanks to this work, Na In-woo received his first nomination for the Baeksang Arts Awards, one of South Korea's most respected awards. He was nominated in the category of Best New Actor, well-deserved recognition for your dedication and effort at such a challenging time. This episode marked a turning point. It was there that the general public became aware of his name. The industry recognized his talent, and directors began to consider him a solid option for leading roles. After the impressive effort in River Where the Moon Rises, Na In-woo began to be seen differently by audiences, critics, and the entire Korean entertainment industry. He wasn't just one actor replacing another. He was recognized as an artist who took on a huge challenge and delivered a result worthy of someone already ready for the spotlight. His performance as On Dalmoved viewers. He managed to build the character with sensitivity, courage, and lightness, even entering a process that was already underway. Many fans of the drama commented on social media that they felt like they were seeing a new version of the story, more lively, more engaging, and with greater emotional connection. Na In-woo demonstrated a talent that, until then, had been hidden among smaller roles. Soon after the re-airing of the episodes featuring him, his name began to appear frequently on forums, news sites, and lists of promising new talent. A large number of people began following him on social media. Several websites highlighted his ethical stance, his humility, and his dedication to delivering excellent work, even under such pressure. But perhaps the most striking recognition was the Baeksang Arts Awards nomination, one of the most important awards in South Korea. Na In-woo was nominated in the category of Best New Television Actor, competing with other artists who were also standing out. Even though he didn't take home the trophy that year, the simple fact that he was among the nominees showed that his efforts hadn't gone unnoticed. This recognition opened new doors. Na In-woo's image became associated with words like responsible, dedicated, professional, and promising. Directors began to pay closer attention to him, and the public became curious to know what the next step in his career would be. It's worth noting that he maintained the same calm and focused demeanor as before. Even with his sudden rise to fame, he maintained a straightforward manner in interviews, treated colleagues with respect, and continued studying to evolve as an actor. This drew even more attention because it showed that success hadn't gone to his head. On the contrary, he remained grounded. From then on, he began receiving invitations for larger roles, including leading roles in dramas of various genres. This gave him the chance to showcase not only his ability to deliver emotional performances in dramatic scenes, but also his charisma in romantic stories and his strong presence in modern scripts. This moment of recognition was important not only for Na In-woo's career, but also as an example to other aspiring actors. He showed that it's possible to grow in the industry without scandals, controversies, or instant fame. That talent, patience, and sincere effort are still valued. After the positive impact it had on River, Where the Moon Rises, Na In-woo entered a new phase in his career. The previously little-known actor had finally become a respected name on Korean television, but he didn't stop there. Instead of resting on his laurels, he continued to embrace new challenges and demonstrate his versatility as an artist. In the 2022, he was cast as the protagonist of the series Jinxed at First, also known as Jinx's Lover, a drama with elements of fantasy and romance. In the story, he played an ordinary man who crosses paths with a young woman with special abilities. The tone of the series was different from his previous work, with lighthearted scenes, funny moments, and a touch of magic. This change allowed audiences to experience a new side of the actor, more charismatic, spontaneous, and even fun. Na In-woo demonstrated that he isn't limited to historical roles or serious characters. He successfully adapted to the drama's modern style and established a connection with the audience through sincere expressions and natural-sounding performances. Many fans commented that he possesses a calm and confident presence, even in the plot's simplest moments. Also in 2022, he also participated in the drama Cleaning Up, a more serious and realistic story centered on the lives of women working at a cleaning company who become involved with confidential financial market information. In this project, he had a supporting role, but once again, he left his mark. By accepting roles in different types of productions, he demonstrated his willingness to grow and learn with each new assignment. In addition to acting in dramas, Na In-woo began to gain prominence in another very popular area in Korea: television programs, varieties. He became a regular cast member of 2 Days and One Night, Season 4, one of the most popular Korean television shows. The show is known for showcasing celebrities in everyday situations, with games, challenges, and trips around the country. Participating in this type of program helped audiences get to know Na In-woo's personality better outside of his roles. Viewers realized he's polite, kind, and often shy, but he always performs with good humor and respect. This earned him even more fans, not only for being a good actor, but also for being a pleasant and sincere person. With this combination of dramas and variety shows, your popularity has increased a lot. He began to be invited for more interviews, receive proposals from brands, and become a regular presence at entertainment-related events. But even with all this growth, he maintained a low profile, avoiding controversy or forced attention. This new phase has shown that Na In-woo is not just a passing talent. He is building a solid career with careful choices and an admirable attitude toward the public and the press. Little by little, he is becoming one of those artists who gain ground not just through a single hit, but through a trajectory built on dedication, respect, and consistency. With the recognition of the public and critics after River, Where the Moon Rises, and the success of projects such as Jinxed at First and 2 Days and One Night, it became clear that Na In-woo was not just a passing gamble. He began to be seen as a versatile actor, capable of taking on different types of characters and adapting naturally to different styles of script, setting, and emotion. Versatility is one of the most valued qualities in an actor's career. It means they can play serious, intense, and dramatic roles, as well as lighthearted, romantic, or comedic roles, all without losing their naturalness. And it was precisely this skill that began to make Na In-woo stand out within the Korean industry. In historical dramas, such as Mr. Queen and River, Where the Moon Rises, he displayed strength, presence, and elegance. His gestures were controlled, his gaze carried emotion, and his posture commanded attention, even without saying a single word. In modern comedies and romances, such as Jinxed at First, he showed a lighter, sweeter, and more spontaneous side. It was clear how well he uses his body and facial expressions to create human characters, with flaws, feelings, and attitudes that the audience recognizes and relates to. Furthermore, his participation in variety shows revealed another important side: his real personality. Unlike many artists who always appear ready, he let the audience see his shyness, his calm demeanor, and even his moments of fluster or lack of words, and this only brought him even closer to the audience. People began to admire him not only as an actor, but as a human being, someone humble, genuine, and kind. Another aspect that demonstrates Na In-woo's versatility is the way he connects with different generations. Young K-drama fans appreciate him for his romanticism and engaging storylines. Older viewers tend to respect him for his talent, poise, and seriousness. This demonstrates a rare ability. he appeals to diverse audiences without having to change who he is. Behind the scenes, his reputation is also positive. He's known for being punctual, respectful of the crew, and attentive to his co-stars. This makes directors and writers trust him for important roles because they know he'll take the job seriously and give his best in every scene. He's an actor who doesn't seek attention outside of work. He prefers to let his performance speak for itself. Over the past few years, he has been building a solid career. His roles are varied, his choices are careful, and his public image remains clean, calm, and admired. He doesn't appear in scandals, doesn't participate in controversies, and rarely exposes his personal life. He prefers to focus on what matters most to him, the art of acting. Na In-woo is slowly becoming a benchmark among emerging Korean actors, not only for his technical talent, but also for his approach to acting, his demeanor, and his calm growth. His name is increasingly appearing on lists of promising actors, and there's great anticipation about his next projects. After witnessing Na In-woo's talent, versatility, and professional demeanor, many people began to wonder, what's he like in real life? This curiosity is natural. When an artist moves us or captures our attention with a performance, we want to know more about who they are, off-screen. And in Na In-woo's case, some interesting facts help explain why he's been winning over so many fans around the world. One of the first things that catches your eye is your height. It measures approximately 187 metroin, a country where the average height for men is slightly shorter. He naturally stands out. In romantic scenes, his height creates a strong presence alongside the female leads, often creating that classic drama couple image that fans adore. But he doesn't use it to show off. His manner remains discreet and respectful. Another interesting curiosity is that Na In-woo really likes music. He can play instruments like the guitar and piano, and in some interviews, he's revealed that music has always been a part of his life, even before he decided to become an actor. Although he hasn't yet shown this side of himself frequently in his work, many fans believe he could surprise in the future by combining acting and music in the same project. Outside of work, he is known for being a person reserved. He doesn't share many details about his personal life on social media. Even so, when he appears on shows or in interviews, he usually answers honestly and always demonstrates education and humility. Many fans say he's the kind of person who exudes calm just by looking at you. And perhaps that's part of his charm. Behind the scenes, his castmates always comment positively on him. They say Na In-woo is attentive, kind, and helpful, whether with veteran actors or crew members. This type of behavior is valued in the Korean industry, where mutual respect and collaboration are essential to the smooth running of a film set. Even as his career has grown, he hasn't changed his personality. He still has the same relaxed demeanor he had when he started. This creates a sense of closeness and trust in the fans. It's like he's someone you might see walking down the street, with a shy smile and a polite demeanor. He's also becoming increasingly popular on social media, with profiles on platforms like Instagram. There, he shares behind-the-scenes footage, project photos, and simple everyday moments, all in a balanced way, without exaggeration or unnecessary exposure. This care for his image shows how seriously he takes his relationship with the public. Another thing that delights fans is the way he weighs thanks when praised or recognized. At award ceremonies, in interviews, or even in online comments, he often expresses gratitude and surprise at people's affection. This constant gratitude is further proof that success hasn't changed his essence. Finally, many fans point out that Na In-woo has serene energy. No matter what kind of character he's playing, hero, romantic, lonely, or even more serious, he always conveys poise. And this makes the audience trust him, root for him, and want to see him in more and more productions. Looking at Na In-woo's trajectory, it's easy to understand why he's been gaining more and more space and admiration. It wasn't luck, nor was it a sudden burst of fame. What brought Na In-woo to this point was a combination of talent, quiet effort, and a deep respect for what he does. He didn't need to rush to get noticed. He simply walked calmly, being himself, working diligently, and seizing every opportunity responsibly. Even when he joined a project at the last minute, under difficult circumstances, he didn't try to outshine others. He simply did his job with dedication, and that was enough for everyone to notice his worth. And that's precisely what makes him different. He doesn't shout, he doesn't exaggerate, he doesn't try to force charisma. He's simply sincere, and that, these days, is rare. Na-in Wu is the kind of artist who shows that it's possible to grow without rushing, that it's possible to achieve without losing yourself, and that, even in the midst of a hectic industry like Korean entertainment, there's still room for those who choose the path of respect, dedication, and consistency. His career is still under construction. There's a long way to go, but what he's demonstrated so far is more than promising. It's inspiring. He represents a new generation of actors who don't rely on scandals or exaggerations to stay in the spotlight. He lets his talent and truth speak for him on and off camera. And now I want to know from you, which part of Na-in Wu's trajectory caught your attention the most? Did you already know all these details about his life and early career? Leave your opinion in the comments, or share with us which of his dramas is your favorite. If this video moved you or gave you a new perspective on this incredible actor, leave your like, because it helps us continue bringing you stories like this. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to stay up to date with new content on the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.